What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So, interesting, kind of a boring day for the crypto market in general. Been a day trade long this morning that I entered, getting very, very close to hitting the first take profit. Got to be patient with it. A dot long entry in the exclusive Discord. Be patient with it. It's gonna, in all likelihood, I'm not right 100% of the time. In all likelihood, these trades will get their first take profit. I almost feel like I shouldn't be showing you guys because it's the exclusive member stuff and we didn't hit the first take profit, but you're getting a little freebie this time. So if you want to check out the exclusive Discord where I give some of my trade signals, stop losses, entry points, take profits, link in description below. It's through Patreon. And let's start the weekly for Bitcoin. Your weekly's coming up. So as I've been saying, once we get this VWAP crossover and print the green dot, in all likelihood, we have hit the bottom, kind of like how we did best back here. It's symbolic of the bottom. We still haven't gone below that bottom ever, so it's a good sign so far. We're holding this this general line for the most part. Or actually, let me switch to the line I want to show you. It's on the linear scale. This linear spider line for the most part at 34, high 34s. Very crucial level. I've been talking about this a while. I think if we close a daily candle below this, it's not good. Like that's what I will say. It's just not good for the bulls at all. But as long as we stay above it, there is a lot of hope here. RSI is down, snake eyes on the 3-day, very powerful, what I've been talking about. What people are probably more concerned about is your daily red dot that was confirmed. However, VWAP curving back up. So RSI is very low still, kind of how they were back here and back here. Definitely, it would be almost too good to be true, too predictable to just retest 35, just like how we did back here, retest that same line, and then come up. I don't know. I feel like it's almost too predictable to do that because that's unless not too many people are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. But yeah, overall on some of your lower time frames, 12-hour VWAP curving up. This is pretty good. RSIs, they've been down for a while. They're due to come up, curving up. That's a very good sign. That's what I will say. That's a very good sign. The confidence level that we could come up to this point is, I'd say there's our logarithmic line around 39K. Very high, especially if this is the next VWAP. Coming up on your 8-hour right here, you're going to get a nice, this is a trigger wave. Last time we had a wave like this, it probably came down more, but let's see. You came up enough to get to that next spiral line. You know what I mean? You came up enough to get a nice little long in right there. It was right there. So yeah, he came up to the next spiral line. So very high probability of at least this level, which is where I'm going to be locking in profits. And then there's a good shot there. We'll talk about this line in just a second here. Your 4-hour green dot, that's pretty good. And 4-hour, if we want to map out kind of where we could end up, obviously, if you do the same percentage from up here to down here with this money flow crossover over here, you map that out, that's 23% gain. Money flow crossover happened right around here, 23% gain from there. That's high, 23, around 45 or something. I don't know if we're just going to bump up to that high, but we haven't had a big pump in a while, so I wouldn't be too surprised. A more realistic, for the way to estimate how high we're going to end up is this crossover here on the 30-minute. Where did it happen? Right about here. So we came down about 6.6%. And then when it happened right about here, price was right about this level, 6.6%. That would probably bring us right around your linear spiral line right around up here. So right around that area would be a good place to look at. I think we could definitely pump up. More people are shorting now. A lot of people I feel like are going to end up with their shorts around their ankles. Maybe wrong, but we'll see what happens. Ethereum looks, as most of the time, very similar to Bitcoin. If we look at, it's pretty much all the same. Your daily didn't get the red dot, which is probably a better sign. And as you can see my drawing from before, I think there's a good shot we could, pounce up to this level, at least here. This level right here around that we were at before, 2,800, I think is a very high probability. Same as Bitcoin right here. Just look at this pattern. See, up a bit, down, up a bit, down a little bit, up a little bit, down, up. If we repeat that pattern, you'll probably be able to make it to 2,900 pretty easily, maybe even more. Your 8-hour, same deal. Your VWAP is curving up here. That's a good sign. 4-hour, green dot, same general deal. If we I could kind of map out this for where we can end up. This is probably the most optimistic. 33%. This money flow crossover, 33% from about here. Where would that bring us to? Well, 30% is 3,300. That's a very optimistic bet. When could that happen by? Next week or so, 5 days, maybe. More realistic, more higher probability of getting to this level would be this percentage, just like we did for Bitcoin. Here to here, about 8.5%. When did this crossover happen? Around there. Say 8.5% from there. Probably would bring you up to, in between this big gold. This is a huge golden pocket right here. So about 2,900. And then, let's not get too overly optimistic. We'll see what happens. You got a lot of big fib levels, but we could definitely have a trend reversal, or one possibility, bounce off of there and come down in a week or so, and then you're home free. So the market likes to play games with you. That's always what happens. DOT, very undervalued project. Finally long on DOT, and mainly just buying a lot of it on spot. Look at this trend line, beautiful trend line right here that we were bouncing off of. Don't not bore you too much. It looks similar to Ethereum, Bitcoin. Nice VWAP coming up on your 16-hour. RSI is starting to curve up. Your 8-hour VWAP curving up. That's always a good sign. Your 4-hour, same general deal. Your green dot into the green. Now, where could we end up with this? Where could we end up in terms of percent-wise? This would be the most optimistic. This money flow crossover. So this percentage from here to here, 35%. And then when did this crossover happen? Right here, around there, 35%. 40% is 26. That fib level. 35%, just below it maybe. Little tease hit off at this point. So $25. That's more optimistic in the short term. It's all coins though, they're always more volatile. A more realistic, less optimistic prediction, this percentage from here, the same one we did for Bitcoin and Ethereum, about a 7% gain. So the fact that this didn't come down as much as Ethereum at least, and only a little bit more than Bitcoin with the same things, means that we're bottoming out. There's a lot of hope here. So a 7% gain right up to $20. We'll be locking in profits around that area. So I'm hopeful. I'm definitely very hopeful for this. About to get your green dot, nice little trigger wave, another trigger wave on your 6-hour. Last time this happened, we came up about 20%. So there, if we come up 20% from the bottom here, same 21 or something. Maybe we'll probably flirt around with this area a bit before coming down or breaking back up. I think we might break back up, but don't want to get overly optimistic. All right, guys. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. If you are new, check out my trading course below if you want to know how to interpret market cipher, how I do my trades, why I think the majority of people lose at this, risk management, everything I think you need to know to, nothing's guaranteed in life, but I think it's going to help you guys out a lot, especially if you want to get into leverage trading. A lot of people have really liked it. If you want to check out my exclusive Discord, link in the description below for some of my trade entries, the thing I showed you earlier in the beginning of the video. And Market Cipher, my discount code, link in the description below. Make sure you use my link. And if you want to create a new BITGET account, want to create a new MEXC account, my link's in the description below. There are some good promos going on, so check that out. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.